Hello and welcome to my channel. That's a dog. Hello. So, hello and welcome to my channel. As you might have noticed, we're kind of in a different spot. That's because I'm not home, I'm at my parents'. And the reason I'm filming is because Sally, and that's a cat. It's busy here. And that's the dog again, one of them. So the reason I'm filming here is not because I'm going to do the whole process here. It's because I'm right now here because to help my mum with cleaning the garage, and as you might have noticed, get my head and my eyebrows back, which I'm very pleased about. I'm still getting used to the hair. It's quite a statement. When it's wet, I definitely look like a grandmother. I'm not certain how I feel about that, but I think it's cute. I just need to grow some confidence, which is something I'm working on, so that's going to be fine. However, the reason I'm filming right now and not when I go home is because in my mind I've set a deadline for this. And what this is, so I roller skate a lot, but I don't have a lot of clothes that are suited for roller skating, as I don't like to be constricted, but also don't like wearing leggings because that makes me self-conscious. So I kind of need like a separate tiny little wardrobe for that because I do roller skate a lot, so I need clothes for that. I also don't really have a lot of money, but I do have a passion for a pair of dungarees, which I've noticed is very comfortable and therefore very suitable for roller skating. However, I don't have fabric, but I rummaged through my stuff at my home and I found 2 pair of old jeans that I won't wear anytime soon. One because there's like a giant rip right at the bum, and the other one I just really don't like the fit of it, so I think I will cut them up. But 2 pair of jeans probably won't be enough for a pair of dungarees. But you know, I'm here now, and I did some rummaging here and I found quite a lot of denim that is going to be thrown away. Old stuff of mine, old stuff of my mum's, old stuff of my dad's. So I think of cutting all those pieces up, make kind of like a quilt of denim, and then make a pair of dungarees out of it. And I probably have enough left for some other projects. The deadline is coming Thursday. Today it's Friday. Yeah, so that's the plan for this video. Hopefully it will be cool and look good. So that's the plan, and I will see you, well, probably in the next shot. Let's go. Second day of making this. Yesterday I cut all the jeans part and made basically the rough outline of the quilt. It took a little bit longer than I anticipated. It was a lot chaotic. I also think it's because I don't really have a plan. I just cut pieces up and hoped for the best and have like a rough idea, although I have no idea how that's going to look. And I zigzagged all the edges, but I have not put anything in order. The only thing I've done is made 2 piles. 1 pile, 2 pile, 1 leg and the other leg, but not in order of how it's supposed to be. So today I need to puzzle the pieces back together and sew them together, and I hope I have time to also cut out the pattern and start sewing, but since I already procrastinated this entire morning, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I did went into the city and got the buckles, the button thingies for the dungaree, so I don't have to do that anymore. So I did do something. Yeah, I'm gonna puzzle this together, which, You know, sometimes you have like an idea and you really like it, but then you're doing it and you're basically bored already. That's what's happening right now, but we couldn't do it. So I finally managed to piece together all the denim parts and cut out the pattern pieces. My house is now literally covered in denim scraps, denim pattern pieces, denim, everywhere is denim. I feel kind of drowning in denim. I cut out the lining for the pockets out of some different fabric that I had, which you won't see from the outside, so it doesn't matter what that is. And yeah, I'm not 100% convinced that it's going to look good, which is a great motivator. It's not, but we're gonna finish it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able for the deadline, because the whole piecing together the fabric has taken 2.5 days. And now I can finally start with actually making the thing. The instructions say that I need to start with the bib, and then the pockets and pants. So yeah, let's do that. So I haven't made the deadline. The deadline was 3 weeks ago. It was, the reason was, well, the deadline was 2 days before I went on vacation, and the day before I wasn't even close to finishing it, simply because the project took a little longer than I planned. You know, because at first you had to assemble all the different denim parts together, and then my motivation got lost because it looked so ugly. I thought it looked that ugly. It didn't help that the pants were considerably too big on me, and I kind of took a day off, and then I had to pack. And then I went on vacation for a week, and then when I got back from vacation, reality hit, which sometimes happen because, you know, vacation is all nice and lovely, and then you come back and then reality hits, and I never seem to really go well with that, whether that's because I've been in a consistent daydream or when I've been away from my home. I just don't deal with it well, so I needed motivation, and because I thought this was very ugly, it didn't really motivate me to finish it. And I didn't want to finish it, because else it's going to be in the back of my head for the rest of eternity. So what I did is not film the rest up until what you watched just now. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to try and explain what I did. The week that I got back, I took in the band legs, about this amount on each side, which gives a good idea of how much too big it was, and I'm not certain where I went wrong. I believe I measured like 20 times. That's exaggerated, but I did measure a couple of times before I chose the size, and this was like ridiculously too big. But I'm starting to think it's it's because of me, because this bit that you see right there, I didn't have to take in, like, at all. And as you can see, it just about fits over the adjusted pants. So I'm not certain what happened. Anyway, I have this band. Okay, it's double-sided. There are 2 pieces, and the same for the back. The only difference from the back is that there's no point. I just sandwiched this part in between these two, and I'm with the right sides together, except for this part. This is the right side to the wrong side, obviously. And one of these pieces is lined with interfacing. Same for the back side. And then I also did the same for the back side, just sandwich the pants in between and then sew along. So I did that. That was fairly easy, just sandwiches in between, and same for the top half of the dungarees. And by this point I realized it's not as ugly as I thought, which is nice. Made it a little bit easier to go and work on it, sort of. I'm not certain if I showed how I made the straps, but basically I folded in and then sew it. I would have preferred if I had enough of this so I did have like this little piece, but it is what it is. It is like scrap denim sort of project, so I had to do with what I had. And then obviously do this, have to sandwich these bits in between the back piece. I'm really certain that I'm not explaining this right, but yeah, it's kind of like measuring like where I wanted them. The idea was to cross it, but it's still a little bit too big, which makes it like do this when I'm wearing it. So I'm wearing it like this, but you can wear it with a cross, which is what it's supposed to be. So I did that, and you would say, well, you're almost to the finish because it's practically done. You just need to hem the pants and make the buttonholes and hammer in the buttons and, you know, put this on. But that was not the case. I got really down for some reason. Like, I just very unmotivated to do anything. Like, I sat on the couch for a couple of days. It was ridiculous. Sunday, I basically cried the entire day, and not really knowing why. I was very confused about how I felt. Turns out it was the time of the month, which was nice. And the next day I woke up a little lighter, which made me be able to finally finish this and do all the things like I said. About the hemming of the pants, I took about... Oh wait, I have the pieces down. I took this off, like, of the length. Like, it was ridiculous how long, and I'm not a short person, so it's definitely not going to work for the purpose I made it for. It is roller skating. Like, the pant lengths are way too big. It's very heavy because all the different parts of denim and like the seams, lots of seams. About the seams, like at first I had like a very nasty seam right around the crotch, like from these white ones, which have like a very harsh random seams that were already in them, and that was very uncomfortable. But luckily the pants were way too big, so I just right above the original crotch seam, like there was enough length for the middle, so it was okay. And that really seemed to work, because now it's not uncomfortable. It is really comfortable to wear. It's just not very practical to roller skate in, which is exactly why I made it. I thought, like, a nice cheap project. And next to that, I'm not certain if I'm cool enough for this, if it's really my thing. I don't know where that's coming from, because shortly after filming that, I put on the dungarees and filmed the end result, and I looked in the viewfinder and I liked what I saw. And as I'm looking back at the footage, I still like what I see. I think it is my thing. It's quite cute, isn't it? So, never mind that. Let's just go back to the video. I was going to explain all about how I did not like these dungarees, but as you perhaps might now understand, I do like these dungarees now. So, thank you. I'm not certain if next week is going to be another video. There might be, there might not be. I'm a little bit confused of how things are going, and I'm just not really much in a sewing mood at the moment, which probably has something to do with why this took me so long to finish this project. But yes, I am feeling a lot better now. It was kind of a rough 2 weeks, like it felt really shitty, but now I feel slightly better, so it's good. It's good. It happens. And I will see you next video, whatever video that might be, because I'm also not certain if this one is going to be up online or the other video is going to be up online before first. What am I even saying? Well, I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment, especially to say if you like this or not. You're allowed to say it's not something up your taste. Thank you already. Bye!